Hi everybody, it's Creative Crafts. Today you don't see my face. I'm feeling a little under the weather today. I think everyone in my family is. So I decided, just do the video like this. We're going to make an envelope wedding holder. As you can see here, how gorgeous this looks. You can flap it open. And it's very easy to make. The basic things that you need for this project is you need a mirror the size that you need. You need 4 picture frames to the size of the box you want to make. You can get bigger ones you want, but I recommend not to get smaller than this size. This is a 9 by 13 centimeters. So, and you could say that it's a 5 by 7 inch. Yeah, 5 by 7. So, if you use a 5, don't get anything smaller than a 5 by 7, because if you do, what's going to happen is it's going to be too small for envelopes, because sometimes people get envelopes that are bigger. So, I recommend you have 4 different size picture frames, and then you need, of course, the cardboard. Like I said, you need 2 pieces. So you can double it, because you need to double the cover that I made here. This cover I made out of cardboard. So you need to double it. The third thing you need is this mirror sticky paper. Very strong, I can tell you. It's not like the normal sticky paper. It's a little bit stronger. It looks actually really nice, as you can see here. It's very nice. And some bling. I have 2 different kinds which I use for this project. You don't have to use this. You can use just ribbon. So that's another tip for you. And what I did is basically, to start the project is you take the frame out, and I can do that now right here. So let's do this. Use my fingernails. Take all this out. So you take it all out, all things, and you want to take first and try not to do it too hard, because you don't want to break the glass that's inside, because mine is glass. I recommend a glass piece here. And let's take this off, put this aside. Like I said, you can save this here. Don't throw it away, because you can always reuse this for other projects, so don't throw it away. Put the stems back. You can glue this with E6000, very little bit in each corner to hold it, and then you can just pull these things out. But I can just tell you that if you're doing it and you want to use it for something else, I recommend just hold this thing and put the glass in like this. You do the same thing for all 4. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take glue, and you're going to put some glue here. You can use E6000, and then put a little bit of hot glue on it so that it helps, so that it doesn't move a little bit. And you take the other piece and you just put it like this. Glue it on top of each other like that. And then you turn it around, and then you do the same thing. And then the last piece, it will fit snugly and perfect. So you just keep gluing it like this. With basic knowledge, you'll know exactly how to do that. Like I said, you just glue it here, and then you take the next one. Let's do it like this. You take the next one, and then you glue it on top of here, on the sides. Not on this side, but on this side. And you glue it here. And then you take your last piece, and you're going to notice, see here, you're going to notice that it folds over. You see, you glue it here, and then you glue it here on the side, here too. And then you have it's perfectly square. And it's actually a little bit more stable like this. It's stronger if you do it like this. Don't do it like this, you know, like this side and this side. Don't do it like this because, let me do this here, and then glue one here. Don't do that. That will make it unstable. To make it a little bit more stable, you have to go like this and then do it like this, and it makes it a little more stable. Like this, it's flimsier. So like this, it's a little bit more stable. So after you glue all your pieces together, of course you take this piece and then you use E6000, which if you don't know what that is, it's this stuff here. This is what you would use to stick the frame onto the glass. Make sure you get it even, that it's, you know, it's directly in the middle. And put the glue on the frame first, the picture frames, and then put it onto the glass. Put it aside and let it dry. Or what you can do is, before you lay the glass, like I said before, you can take some hot glue and put a little hot glue spots on the bottom with it too, and then it holds it in place for you, because hot glue doesn't really stick very well to mirrors in like a glass plastic type substance. You can peel it right off. And if you want to have it really good and stable, use E6000. And then so the next step is, what I did is for the cover. I mean, it's very basic and easy. You can do this to any kind of picture frame. Just glue 4 of them together like I told you here. You see here? See how they're connected up here? I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. This is how you need to put it, so that it's, you know, that it's actually really well and it's stable. What I did for the top is I took my cardboard, measured it out, and rip it first, doesn't matter. And then you take your cardboard and you say, all right, this is the size I want. And then you would cut it to the size you need it. And make 2 pieces. Oh, I just cut it crooked, damn it. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Yeah, that's all right. These scissors are very cheap. Went to IKEA this morning, and we bought some new scissors. They're in the box still. I'm just too lazy to go get it. And if there's anything like this, if there's anything like this connected to the box, make sure you tear it off, because you want it to be totally flat, especially on like this on the top here. If you use this part, you can, because this is going to be going on the inside, so you don't really need that. But this is what I did, is I did this, okay? Even if, I mean, this one's a little bit too small, but you have to make it even, that it's perfect all around. Once you cut your cardboard out, what you do is then you take your, you can even use, you don't have to use this one, but I think for this theme with the bling, I think it's the best thing to do is to use this kind of sticky paper. It's a mirror sticky paper. You can buy it online. I'm sure you can buy this also at your hobby shops, or in any kind of what do you call that in English again? Damn it. Hardware shop. Sometimes they have this sticky paper in the kitchen area where you want to stick some sticky paper on your old counters in your kitchen. This is probably where you can get it. But you would take this and cover both sides fully. With me, this is just a little tutorial. This is a tutorial, not tutorial. And as you can see on the other side, let me show you here. You can see that I have many pieces of the sticky paper, because I just didn't want to waste any of it, because this is just a tutorial. But I suggest that you use one whole piece on both sides for you. And then what I did here is on the top part, I made sure that it was a little bit over, maybe a half an inch over on all sides. And what you do is you cut those ends till the box area, till this area here, and you fold it over. As you can see here, I folded it over all around. This is before I made the hole in the box. Folded it around. I took the end of a scissors and rubbed it all on the side so it sticks pretty well. And then I'm done with covering my cardboard box. If you want it thicker, you can put 3 pieces. It's all up to you how thick you want it. And after I did that, I measured out where I wanted to have the slit for the envelopes when people want to put it in. You know, they can just go like this. Oh, there's my, you know, and slide it right in. Very easy. I made it a little bit thick because sometimes people have like these cute little cards that spring open and they're a little bit thicker, so you need a little bit more room. And after that, I first glued the cardboard box onto the frames by first taking this here, glue it here from here all the way going down. That's one whole piece up to here, past here. And then once that is cooled, what I did is I took more from the bling and I glued it here, here, and here. And I try to make it even so it doesn't lap over like over here. But everyone's going to notice that it's lapping because that's where you open it. So, and then I took some round little flower bling and put it around the edge where the opening is. You can't see where I had cut off the middle. And then the rest of the box, like you see here, I added this little flower here. Like I said, on the ends, you can add tiny pieces of Velcro and stick it so it's it's stuck very well there. And then I put more of the bling down on this side, but not onto the board, just from here. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And then after the wedding, what you could do is, after the parties, this is easily to cut off. And all you have is this, and you can use it for a decoration, for a wedding decoration. You can stick this in here. You can, now here comes the trick with this cardboard. You can take a picture of your wedding and put it in here and then stick it in here like this, where the candle is. And that's it. I mean, you can use any kind of candle. You can use this one. You can use a smaller glass one, which is a little bit more better, as this here is wood, so it can burn. But as long as there's no top on it, that should be fine. But if you decide to keep this on it, don't ever have the candle on and do this. You'll catch your house on fire. Always leave it down like this. Like I said, this is very easy to cut off. As you can see here. You can just cut it right here in the end. And then you have your little decoration here. You can put a little angel in it if you want. You can use anything you want on it. You know, it's like I said, and all you need to do is just add the top. Add the top to it, and that's it. And you have your wedding envelope holder. Very easy to make, quick and fun. And it also looks beautiful. You can use like I said, anything. If you use a plain wood one and you want to have it as a country style, all you have to do, instead of using the bling, use jute. You can use the jute. Instead of using this here, put jute on top of it. But I would suggest you to cut the cardboard first out, because jute is not as easy to cut with a razor as this is. So, or unless you cut it out, measure it, and then glue it on then. It's all up to you. Like I said, there's so many ways you can add flowers on it for when it's a country style farmhouse wedding. This is more for like an elegant wedding. Like I said, this is supposed to be a very quick video. If you want to know how to make this cute little box, I already have made the video and it's in my list of my videos. This is just an add-on list to make this little project into a wedding envelope box. Very easy. It looks beautiful. You can also get a piece of glass that fits here perfect. But I used hot glue on this. But if you have a piece of glass on this, I would suggest that you use, you get it professionally cut for that little hole. Because cutting it yourself, if you've never cut glass before, I would suggest you bring it somewhere, have it get cut. Or maybe get 2 slabs of glass and put it both on each side, and then I mean, that'd be a little bit more work if you just put 2 pieces of slabs of glass and then you have opening here. Maybe you can just glue these bling on both pieces of glass while it's up top like this, and then you have the slot here. Add everything, and then you can add the sides on so you can use it as a flap. You can do that also for, like I said, with jute. You can do it with jute. You can use cardboard. You can use a plexiglass. You can use anything. But I thought this would look nice for this theme here. So that's it, guys. It was very easy and fast. Tomorrow I am going to make a farmhouse birdcage table decoration. Tomorrow we're going to be making a farmhouse birdcage table decorations for your wedding tables, and you get to see that, and then we can see what the next few videos, because I still have a few more that I have to make for this wedding week extravaganza. So far, I hope you enjoyed the other videos I've had already made. If you enjoyed these videos, please do that thumbs up. I would love to see some thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please write them below. There are other videos on how to do these kind of things and other great ideas. You can do it long-wise like this. I suggest for the wedding table, for the envelopes, this is like in the mailbox, you need it long. If you have a lot of guests, if you have like over 50 guests, then I suggest you to use bigger picture frames. This is more for like a small type wedding maybe. Like I said, you can also use it for table decorations for the wedding. Put some sand in it, put a candle in the middle, bang, you got another table decoration for your wedding tables. So there's so many different things, like I said. A lot of people say, oh, I don't know where to start. I would start with Pinterest on YouTube. That's the biggest suggestion when you're looking for ideas for weddings, because there are so many great ideas out there. I can only make a few videos and give you some ideas what you can do, especially when it comes to with types of things you can use. Like I said, for this kind of thing, you can use any kind of picture frame. If you're doing buy the decorations to put on it to the theme that you want it for. You'd like for, if you have a Beauty and the Beast wedding theme, what you would use for this one here, I would use maybe a black picture frame or just plain silver picture frame. And then I would add, you know, some roses, some red roses on it, or rose petals. Stick some rose petals on the inside of it like this. You know, I would take some rose petals and then I would just stick some on the bottom, and that's it. For just decoration as a theme for Beauty and the Beast. There are, like I said, there's so many great ideas. And if you have Beauty and the Beast, what you can also do is you take an old teapot, you can put it on the side as a decorations near it, you know, and write something, the dates and everything, you can write it on here and here. And I bought this for like €5 at a antique shop or used item shop here in Germany. I collect teapots, if anybody wants to know. I love teapots. I have all kinds. I would suggest you can do this. This is for the envelope wedding table set. I have other ideas for that table coming up too soon. So stay tuned for my next videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe on the button below. And on that side of that button is a little bell Press that bell if you want to get notification on all my videos whenever I post them out. If you're new here, all my videos are mostly all about recycling, DIYs, from renovating, using antique things and turning them into something new, from anything, from taking newspaper, working with newspaper, working with clay, cement, you name it, I find a way to work with it. Well, I hope you like my video, and I'll hope to see you guys again. Bye!